Hello everyone and welcome to Olga's Primary Maths. In this video we're going to learn about averages, mean, median, mode and range. Let's find out what they are.
In Year 6 you will need to know 3 types of averages, and averages is anything to do with data and statistics. The first average is called mean. It's very mean. It's just a normal average. I'll show you what it means in details in a minute. The second average we're going to look at is mode, most often occurring. And the third average is called median, the middleman. We're also going to have a look at range. Range is the difference between the highest and the lowest number. So let's have a look at the mean average in details first. So what is average? Well, imagine we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 children, and each child had some biscuits. First child had 5 biscuits. Second child had 6 biscuits. Third child had 5 biscuits. Fourth child had 7 biscuits. Fifth child was greedy and had 8 biscuits. And sixth child had 5 biscuits. And what if I ask you a question? How many biscuits on average each child had? And this is how we work this out. We need to add all of these biscuits together. We are adding them all together. Let's see what we're going to get. We have 5, 5 and 5, which is 15. And then we have 6 and 7, which is 13. And we're adding 8, which is 21. So we have 36 biscuits all together amongst 6 children. So we're adding them together first, and then we're dividing it by the number of children, by the number of actual digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There were 6 children. We have 6 numbers, so we're dividing it by 6. And what are we going to get? 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6. So you're adding all of the numbers together, and then you're dividing whatever you got by the amount of numbers. So in this case, mean average is 6. So on average, each child had 6 biscuits. Okay, let's have a look at another example of working out an average. So let's add them together. We're adding all of these numbers together first. Okay. So I'm going to group these 2 together. It's going to be 10. I'm going to group 4 and 6 together. It's going to be 10. Then I have 9. And 7. So 10, 20, 29, and 29 add 7. I'm going to have 36. Okay, but how many numbers do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to divide 36 by 7. I'm not going to have a round number. I'm going to have a fraction or a decimal. So how many 7s can I fit in 36? It's the same basically as this improper fraction. 36 divided by 7. How many 7s can I fit in 36? Oh, I can fit in 5 7s and 1 will be left over. So if I ask you the same question, how many biscuits would each child have on average if there are 7 children? Well, on average, each child would have 5 1/7 biscuits. So mean will be 5 and 1 7. So just remember, to find out mean, average, you're adding up all of the numbers and then you're dividing them. Then you're dividing the total by the amount of numbers. Add them all together and divide that total by the amount of numbers. That's the mean average. Now we're looking at the mode. Mode, just look at this O here. Most often occurring. Remember O, often. So the number that appears more often than any other numbers. So if we have 5, 6, 5, 7, 8, 5, what's most often occurring? What's most frequent? 5, because there's 1, 2, 3 5s there. Your mode can also be 0. For example, if you have numbers like 2, 3, 7, 4, what's the mode here? Well, none of the numbers occur most frequently, so the mode will be 0 here. Or your mode can be more than one set of numbers. For example, if you look here, 5, 7, 4, 7, 5, 5, 7, 3, 5 appears 1, 2, 3 times, and 7, 1, 2, 3 times. So you can have two modes, and there will be 5 and 7. Now we're going to look at median. Median is like a middle value, the middleman. It separates the higher half of the data from the lower half of the data, and quite often it's used for finding out average wage. So let's have a look at two examples. So let's pretend that, how many people are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. This person makes £6 an hour. This person makes £5 an hour. This person makes £7 an hour. This person makes £5 an hour. This person makes £7 an hour. This person makes £5 an hour. And this person makes £14 an hour, more than anyone. Right, so the way we find median average, first thing we need to do, we need to put all of these numbers in the ascending order from smallest to the largest. So we have our 5s, then we have 6, 7 and 14. So we put them in the ascending order from smallest to the largest. Well, which number is in the middle? You can do it like this. Cross one here, cross one here, cross one here, cross one here. There, there. Oh, number 6 is in the middle. It's just the physical position of the number. 6 is in the middle. So in this case, 6 is the median. But we had an odd number of numbers. We had 7 numbers, so it's quite easy to point out which one is in the middle. What if we have an even number of numbers? Even number of numbers. Like in this case, how many numbers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 numbers. Well, we follow the same pattern. We put them all in order from smallest to the largest first, in the ascending order. Okay, so I've done that. But what's in the middle? Is there a number in the middle? We have 4 on this side, 4 numbers on this side, and 4 numbers on this side. No, there's no number in the middle. So the middle is between the numbers, between 6 and 7. And what's between 6 and 7? What's half? What's in between of 6 and 7? Or 6.5? Can you see? It's not always that 2 consecutive numbers are together. Sometimes you might have, let me get a piece of paper quickly. Sometimes you might have that you have, say for example, 11 and 14 in the middle. So how can you find the middle between of them? What you do, you add them together. 11 add 14. What's 11 add 14? 25. And then you divide it by 2. You half it. What's half of 25? 12.5. So 12.5 is going to be your median, because the number in the middle. And finally we have range. Range is not an average, it's just the difference between the highest and the lowest number. For example, you have a set of numbers. What's your highest number? Highest number is 18. Your lowest number is 6. The difference between them, 18 take away 6, is 12. So 12 is the range. It's like a scope difference, the gap between the numbers. Okay, so this is all about the averages, and I hope this was helpful to you. Bye bye.